Carnivore Soldier coming at you from Austin, Texas. Last night, I was on a live Q&A for an hour with JT in his Chatting with Carnivores series. And during that conversation, we talked about my service dog, Duke, and what he eats, because he's a carnivore as well. And a lot of people had questions on how I prep his food, how much it costs, all the details. So I decided to cut a video today. I'm putting it out now. And this one's for you, JT. Thanks a lot. All right, y'all. So this is how I prepare Duke's food. First off, I got a Weston 3/4 horsepower grinder. You need the grinder just to make sure your dog doesn't get bloat from eating too big of pieces. So it's recommended that you grind your chicken. So this grinder will set you back probably $400 or so, and there's a link on my website. But it's a worthy investment because one, your pet's going to be healthier. Your dogs or cats won't need as much veterinary assistance or medicines. Their body will self-heal when they're on a natural diet, just like ours do. And also, the cost of ground chicken is so much cheaper than kibble, it'll blow you away, right? So overall, they're gonna have a better quality of life, and they will basically self-heal so they don't get as sick as often and last longer. This is the kind of chicken I get. These are 10-pound bags, leg quarters. So basically all it is the dark meat, which has all the fat in it, which is really good for the dogs because they don't need as much fat as a human, but they do need a certain amount. So making sure giving them the leg quarters gives them the fat they need, and then grinding it up with the bones also gives them the bone marrow that they need. So, and that's exactly what they eat out in the woods, or if they're on the wild, they'd be eating whatever they could catch, which would be rabbits, squirrels, snakes, rodents, and then birds. And if we tried to live off that, we couldn't. We get what they call rabbit starvation, something I learned about in Army survival school, where we require much more fat, and those are too lean of cuts for us. So we could actually get what they call protein poisoning or rabbit starvation, where dogs are totally fine and probably cats are too. Okay, so I've got a bowl in position. This is just a bowl to catch my grindings. And this is all set, and I've cut the bag open, so I'm just gonna go ahead and start the grinder. What I do is I'll pull out a piece like this, and I'll cut it right at the web, so I can straighten it out, and I'll just drop it right in. And then if you need to push it, there's a little plunger here that comes with it, so you don't stick your fingers in there. You just push that down a little bit, and it gets hot, and you see the meat coming out. Boom. Leave that plunger there. We'll get the next one. Cut it. Straighten it, drop it. Boom. And just push it in. It'll fit. It looks like it won't, but it'll definitely fit in this hole. I just rotate this bowl a little bit, and I just go until I fill that bowl all the way up. Keep cutting and placing until it's all filled up, and then after that, what I'll do is I'll start filling the 1 pound containers that I have. So I'm not gonna make you watch me grind all this stuff up. You get the idea. It's pretty simple. If there's 2 people here, it's great because one can keep grinding and get 2 bowls, and one can start filling the containers. But I'm solo, so I just do it this way. And then I have one of these sensor switch sinks, so I don't have to touch the handle with the wet chicken hands. It's kind of nice. And this is Duke patiently waiting for me to grind his food. He is a good boy, so when he begs from a distance. All right, so this is how I pack these up. These are really easy. I don't weigh them anymore, I used to. Now I know that these are about 1 pound when they're a certain amount filled. So I just kind of fill them up to where I know they're about 1 pound. You'll get used to this too. You might want to measure them in the beginning, but as you get good at it, you just go off of feel. And like I said, someone could be doing this while you're grinding if you have someone around to help you. I just do these myself. Now here's a little tip though. When you're doing the grinding, make sure your chicken's not frozen. You want it completely thawed. So I usually store mine in the fridge. I buy mine the week I'm gonna grind, so they're not in there very long. These chicken quarters have been in my refrigerator for 3 days, I think. And then I'm grinding them up now. Of course, some of you might want to use gloves. This doesn't gross me out, and I wash my hands all the time, so mine are really clean. So it's not going to get any contaminants from me. All right, we're just going to keep rolling. Makes it super easy. So I usually stack them in the freezer, and then I pull them out the morning of his eating day. We get up at 5, so I usually pull them out around 5 o'clock. I defrost one in the microwave for about, I don't know, it takes about 18 minutes on the defrost. And then you'll have to figure out what setting works for you, and let the other one sit on the counter all day, and by the evening it's all thawed out and ready to go. That way both times when he's eating, they're at room temperature. They're not cold. All right, so that's what we got there so far. So we have 5 pounds so far. I normally see 8 pounds per 10-pound bag because there's a lot of water weight in there and everything, so you lose some. So I think 8 is a good number per 10-pound bag, which is 4 days of food. Yep, so we got 8 pounds out of that 10-pound bag. So for my dog, that's 4 days food. For like a 60 or 50-pound dog, it's probably 8 days of food for $4.50. So still a great deal. Now we take them out and put them in the freezer. All right, we're at my freezer. You can see I already have some food in here. I'm gonna make sure to rotate that to the top of the stock. But I'm just gonna place these down here next to it. Make a nice base. And I'll build that base up, then I'll move those other ones up to the top so they get cycled out first. And that's it. Okay, so that's how you do it. Today, just want to look a couple notes to close here. I have links to both those containers and the grinder on my website, www.carnivoresoldier.com. They're just affiliate links for Amazon. If you buy there, they don't cost you anymore, but they do support the channel. Also, I basically ground up 40 pounds today, and I got 30 pounds of food. So for every 20 pounds, you get either 8 or 7 pounds. So it's about 15 pounds for every 20 pounds that you're getting. So I got 30s, which is 2 weeks of food, 15 days of food out of it. And so about a half a month. And it, your mileage will vary depending on what your dog eats. But for me, I think I'm paying about 60% of what I was paying for high quality kibble for him. And because of that, it'll actually pay for that grinder over time. Also, that grinder can be used to grind sausage or red meat. You get chuck steak and throw it in there, make ground chuck. You can, blend foods like the pork and beef, make your own sausages, all kinds of, or, venison. It's a great grinder. So anyway, thanks a lot for following. Please like and subscribe. I appreciate you guys. And make sure you share this video out to people you think might want to see it. Until later, stay strong and drive on. Carnivore Soldier, out.